Evos should go Granger. And then they pick up a roam that can clear quick. What, Cho? Did they go Cho? I think Cho was actually pretty solid here.
Khalid should have been banned. I don't know.
Rise beyond the races.
Oh, wow. And the Utah. Damn. So they really would just want to fight for the first objectives here. And they do have a very strong composition. Usually you see a Lapu-Lapu against a Yuzhong matchup, but not at the same time. We'll see though for Navi. Do they want to fight on the fighter gold lane? I'm not sure there's a good matchup against this kind of composition.
Yeah, what do you go for now? It's confusing for Navi. They don't even have Esmeralda. Everything's banned away from them. What gold? The Bane doesn't even work, I would say. Not anymore against this kind of dive. Huh.
Experience the euphony.
They just go for the solid Granger pick. 3 marksman composition.
Wow. Evos, game 3 is gonna be underway between Navi and Evos. Who's gonna take the W in this match?
The last game of the series, and we will find out soon, very soon. Will it be Evos taking the game, solidifying themselves in the standings, or will it be Navi decreasing the odds of Rex Regium Kaon to secure the final ticket to playoffs?
Okay. Looking at the emblems quickly here. Nothing really too crazy. Yeah, everything's quite standard, except for the Bargain Hunter on Angela. I don't think we see that too often, no?
Not sure.
Yeah,
I have some memory of it being picked.
Okay,
so we'll see.
Looking for the snowball there. Vitality with the Festival of Blood for the Alice. Everything else pretty normal.
And by the way, we haven't addressed the fact that Evos is severely lacking in magic damage. They're just pure on physical damage and try to snowball as early as possible. And once again, they are very skill reliant. If Navi can play the kiting game perfectly, it should be an easy game for them, but it's definitely easier said than done.
Yeah. Navi have great wave clear. They have a better backup. Evos are fully on early game, but we know that in the current meta, it really is about early game for the most part. You win out, it's very hard to come back. Early gank.
On Shocker, on towards Erlan, that's a good stun, but wow, not enough damage to really take Erlan down. Calm as well, not forcing to use that flicker there.
Yeah, just some early pressure towards the gold lane here, and in a way, even though pressure in gold lane is not really the main strategy in this patch, this is Lapu-Lapu, right? Because you want so you want to clear early and get to the team fight as soon as possible.
Oh no, okay, Suelo's level 4, so he can recall.
Yeah.
This is a good fight for Evos.
Black Dragon form committed, trying to zone and also provide info on the whereabouts. College though still in the front line. That's gonna be the turtle taken. Pure Dive doesn't land. That's gonna be with the hard guard. Randy trying to get out, but Key is stuck and isolated. That's gonna be first blood, unfortunately, for Afro.
That was, once again, very sussy from Key. Bravest fighter, though.
On towards one. Okir in trouble. Will force to use that flicker. That's going to be a 1-for-0 still. A 1-for-1 if you count the turtle.
Yeah, that was definitely greedy from Evos. They got the turtle. There's no real reason for them to push forward even more. Like, that was supposed to be what they were looking for. That's why the Black Dragon form was used early, right? But they stuck around for a bit too long and they got punished for it. That means Navi actually get the win. They have the better scaling, so... Oh, ignore you. This is risky, man.
Very dangerous use. Wild charge miss, but the damage is still there with the curtain call landing. No one Doryu here, and that's going to be Afro all alone. Ukir will not be able to deal enough damage to be a threat. That's going to be 2 members quickly off the board for Evos.
Yeah, overextending on Doryu, even on the Eastern Chin too. You gotta take notes, man, because the early game of Evos is disgusting.
That's literally all they have right now. Wonder why they still want to go for the contest earlier.
Shooter taking a lot of damage. That's going to be a good stun. Great timing. And Doryu, though, will be forced back as Evos, the reinforcements, too fast.
Yeah, at least there a good response by Navi. Andoryu was able to take the green camp away and will be able to get the orange buff for himself. Albert should have a 1-level lead though by the time he gets the orange buff, and that means it's going to be good for Turtle 2 too. So Navi, they might have to wait for Turtle 3 before they can actually fight.
Yeah. But Karsa's potential is a bit wasted in a way, right?
Oh, that's Flicker. Forced to use the Flicker before the turtle.
That's big, dude. He's gonna have to recall. This is a man advantage. So Navi, they could just pull the trigger right now, fight first, or at least try to bait out Bravest Fighter or Black Dragon form, but they can't. It's too risky, and they don't really have the angles with 2 marksmen here. Well, 3 all together. They want to fight.
Yeah. Navi taking their time, clearing mid alongside Erlan. He is back. Black Dragon form.
Yep.
Will be forced here. That's going to be Hard Guard spam as well. Too soon, question mark. That's going to be the turtle though taken. And that's just Navi conceding. Very, very well played. Not forcing fights, but Evos might have other ideas. Looking for an opening perhaps. Yeah, it's just it.
Yep. That's literally what should have happened in the first objective too, but he overstayed his welcome. And Chibi, like, he's just gonna farm, man. Like, it's gonna be a man advantage for Evos, either Navi likes it or not in the objective fights.
Yep. Navi will just scale. Shive went for Sky Piercer first item. Don't think that's what you want to go for if you're not fighting early. Yeah. So the scaling will be a bit long, by the way, because like, look at the goal. They're just relying on minions here. Hunter Strike built up at least. Should be the next item, War Axe for him. Cars will be a problem, by the way. He's on the way to a Dominance Ice first. Well, no, actually, Dreadnought component, and then this should be Dominance Ice next, yeah? So that's going to be great against the healing of the Angela, against the healing of the Lapu Lapu. Could also be the reason as to why they didn't go for the fights early. They know they don't have the anti-regen just yet. Only just Ukir, and it's very tough for Ukir to deal with just, you know, the Black Dragon form having to stay back, so you can't really put the anti-regen on everyone yet. So they need at least 2 before they can comfortably put the anti-regen on most of the targets on Evos.
Yeah. I think at this point with the Black Dragon form combo and the hard guard for Randy, it's almost a surefire way to kill Andoryu, right? That's why so far Navi has not been very, very aggressive. It's a quiet game, 3 kills, the span of 6.5 minutes as the total will spawn in about 15 seconds. Not even sure that Navi wants to contest for this one too. They might just concede all 3 turtles.
Yeah. They have enough to deal with like the turtles, and they can just play for the long game.
Yeah.
This isn't really like a big lead just yet for Evos. So they can just rely on Evos, because Evos don't have any siege, by the way. Like, even if they get all the turtles, they can't push. There's too much wave clear. They'll have to dive, and that puts them in a tough spot.
Very. Not even just the siege, even the high ground is bad too.
Horrible.
So either way, late game will not be on Evos' side. Navi can take this one as slow as possible.
Gotta be very cautious here. Keen has the Flicker as well, so very, very careful. Black Dragon form hardcore. Bravest Fighter as well. That's gonna be Albert taking the last turtle. Afro revitalize, a lot of damage taken. K finds the connection on towards a 2-man stun with the tectonic charge. Down goes Andoryu and Chibe, but the fight continues as Cars will be able to get back. They've got the clear in the back. Albert finds an angle. Is this a mistake? Is this too greedy? They will focus on the turtle. That's going to be Albert here again, just applying more pressure. And after the purple buff take, they go for more. Cars taking a lot of damage with the hard guard in place. Albert secures it, and they surely are on a roll.
Oh, as we're going to take a be back in the 3rd game after that engage from Key. Almost a turret take down below. And now B, they're down 4K gold lead.
Okay. Yeah, oh, it's 4! I thought it was 2. All right, they got structure. Okay, mid lane and bot lane fell.
Oh.
Yeah, now, I mean, we were talking about 2,000 gold lead earlier. I don't know, dude. They lost all of the turrets in the bottom lane, only just the base. And the mid lane will fall soon? No, okay, they have good wave clear at least for this. So it's not mid lane, it was top and bot.
I genuinely think they can still do it, Navi. Especially with this sustain up front, right? Because all of these are skill-based heroes. A Dreadnought will do, I think it's gonna be way more than enough to take care of those damage dealers, quote-unquote damage dealers from Evos. We'll see though, Albert already puncturing towards the purple buff.
Purple buff on towards the back here. That's a stun. Cancel. Mount Chalker not landing. Well, not yet deployed. Ooh. They found the clear again. As the Lord is up.
Yep.
Top lane is going to be split pushed by the Angela.
This is free, and it will be an easy few more structures taken. I'll put Evos at 6k. They wait for Lord, freeze out, take creeps again. They'll force an 8k gold lead. They get the next Lord, take a base turret, and then back away, wait for the next Lord, and it's GG, I think.
Yeah. Navi at this point is just they're just gonna group up and play it as safely as possible. Just be aware on when Mr. El Momento is coming, because that's gonna be the game changer, right? Sure, Randy has some setup potential. Erlan can be a setter too, but it is way more telegraphed than Key's Tectonic Charge, especially with the Flicker.
The awareness needed to be present in Turtle 2, or sorry, Turtle 3, but it wasn't. Now the wave will be building up. Mid lane gone. There you go. Top lane should follow next as they cut.
Seal.
Well, charge Flicker under the turret. That's going to be the Lapu Lapu forced to flicker away. The Lord will be hold off here by Andorio. That's a great two-man stun, trying to force the delay. Will it touch the Holy Shield? It will not. But mind you, just a minute left on that Holy Shield, so at least Navi is able to hold on, but they will try to defend again this tier 2 in the mid. Albert looks for the clear. Black Dragon form already committed, and it seems like Navi holding on here.
Yep. They are still very much skill reliant for Evos right now, so that's why Navi was able to defend. Cars!
Chalkers popped.
Overextend just a little, but no punish from Evos.
Yeah, they'll just take this is the punish from them. Not killed, but just depleting Navi of their own resources in the jungle, making it even more difficult for them to scale up. If you look at the items, Shive is doing pretty good as a gold laner, but the whole team, especially the Kimmy, man, Ukir's poor right now, man. He can't get hold of any minions.
He's building towards Demon Hunter's sword, I believe, just to burst down the frontliners of Evos. Man, look some of the KDAs coming in from Evos' players. Erlan has now contributed in terms of like kill participation. And that Winter Crown Miracle, so now Suelo can play the long lane much more safely.
Yep, you can just pop in the Heart Guard and then with the Crown, it'll be teleporting to someone around the map. Yeah, this is just the freeze, as we expected as well. There's no way they would just push in randomly to give Navi free gold. They'll just push in mid, as usual, so that they can have the prio to invade. And then, again, that's also a way to stop Navi from getting even more gold. Purple buff will for sure get taken. If Navi want to fight for it, then it's a big gamble that is very favorable for Evos.
Really, right now, Navi's just waiting for the Lord. Not Navi, Evos is just waiting for the Lord because they need extra bodies to be able to break down the inhibitor turrets from Navi. Thankfully, they're still, you know, amassing more gold lead. As the time goes on, the freeze has been working out for Evos. Cars will be the target here, but it's starting to deal less and less damage towards this tanky Alice.
They get the orange buff. That's the biggest win in the last 3 minutes for Navi. There is no chance they walk up to this Lord. That's free. It'll be a base turret. They do the same thing again, wait for the next Lord, and then they look for the dive when all the base turrets are taken down. Or, if Navi are still able to defend, it makes it 2 at least base turrets with the next Lord, and then they'll just wait for Evolved.
But I feel like Evos wants to... They prefer to end it as soon as possible, right? Is it possible for them to break down all of these turrets with only this Lord? Unenhanced?
If Navi die, that's it. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
If Endoryu, Ukir, and Shive are all still alive, unless they all group up together and then Key gets like a massive tectonic charge, there's no real angle. But they will lose at least one here, I think. You know, there's too many waves and they only have Cars and Apro who can't really peel that well either.
Actually, Wind of Nature for Ukir instead of the Demon Hunter Sword. So more safety here.
Less damage though. That's what they need right now, damage.
Baser in the top will be the first one to fall here. Now let's see, Navi, 20,000 HP on that Lord. Evos taking it slow. Keep in mind, he has the Flicker and Tectonic Charge online and available. That's going to be the barrier popped. They look for the siege in the mid lane. Black Dragon form combining with the hard guard. Hey! Finds a three-man stun again! And they crumble. Oh, take a look at the turret damage though. Albert stuck trying to find him. Shive finds the double. Oh, wow. Claims the triple, but that will be the shutdown. Navi, they fight for another day as Evos failed to find the connection to take the base down.
Oh man. How was it, Mirko? Is it worth enough for Evos with that Lord?
If Navi deal with, no, because like they already got the base turret. There's no reason for them to go for it, but they saw an angle. Again, if you get 3 of them all in the Tectonic Charge, that's the win angle. But everybody was kind of late, and the peel was actually sufficient from the boys there. Albert, though, went in way too deep, and the punish was beautiful. If only Shive walked back, they could have gone a bit more, like a turret down below maybe, something back, but he walked in forward.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
To be fair, I think Shive didn't really look at Erlan's item, which is he's going towards the Hunter Strike and also the Sea Halberd, right? So extra damage even on the first kill.
Yeah, but even if he just went for 1 damage item, that should be enough. Like, you see how low he was, Shive?
I'm not sure, but we'll see the replay after this. Halberd and Evos, they gotta wait for another Lord here. Thankfully, it's up in about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
The question would be, is Navi brave enough to contest or do the mission?
Oh, wait, what? Andoryu, what the heck? Jumps in! Too many mobilization, but that's getting Albert with the hard guard towards the back. Almost be a threat there.
What the heck was that?
Andoryu jumps in?
Nah, I don't believe that's intentional. There's gotta be some technical issue, right?
I have no idea.
What?
We gotta check the replay.
Well, it's a free Lord.
Traceless inside 4 members of Evos?
No, like
He walked.
I refuse to believe that was intentional.
Couldn't, was the Furious Dive placed in the back? I don't know, yeah, we'll have to see a replay for that, but I think it might be over here unless Evos get caught in a 5-man immobilization to a 5-man AOG to a 5-man traction pulse and a 5-man mounted shocker.
A whole lot of 5-mans there. We'll see. Lord was gonna come in from the top side. And Andoryu.
What?
Furious in the back? What the heck?
What are we?
Again!
Huh?
After he respawns, it will be a 5v4. That's gonna be Cars stun. That's gonna be Cars trying to hold off the stun towards Ukir. Take a look at the Lord touching the base of Navi. He is just unstoppable on this Grok, finding set after set. That's gonna be Afro dodging with the sidestep. Cars holding on. That's gonna be Rendy though, taken down. Take a look at the main base. That's Erlan taken down. Sway low. Looks for the cheeky end. And Evos, they will find the victory in this series.